This is AIX, your daily dose of AI news.
There is a startup running an AI-powered document analysis tool. Thousands of users upload contracts, research papers, and legal documents every day. Sounds great, right? Except their monthly LLM bill hit £47,000. For a startup that is not a runway, that is a cliff. Then one engineer made a single architectural change, not a new model and not some fancy fine-tuning trick, just prompt caching. Their bill dropped to under £13,000 overnight. And most teams building with AI right now have no idea this even exists. Every time you send a prompt to an LLM, the model processes every single token from scratch. It reads your system instructions, the document you uploaded, your examples, and then your actual question, every single time. Imagine a user uploads a 40-page paper of roughly 30,000 tokens. They ask 10 questions about it, and without caching the model, rereads the entire paper 10 times. 300,000 tokens processed when the paper never changed. You are paying the model to reread the same book over and over. Prompt caching saves the model internal work. When the LLM processes your prompt, it generates key value pairs representing its understanding. Caching stores those pairs, so the next request with the same prefix picks up where it left off. No rereading, no reprocessing. The savings are not small. Anthropic charges 90% less for cached reads, so a token that costs £3 per million drops to 30 pence. OpenAI gives you 50% off automatically. Cached prompts return 50 to 85% faster, so your app gets cheaper and faster at the same time. Now, the catch caching is prefix-based. If the beginning of your prompt changes by even one character, the cache breaks. Structure prompts with system instructions, first static documents second, and the user question last. That way, everything before the question stays cached across every request. There is also a time window. Most providers keep cached data for 5 to 10 minutes. If nobody hits that cache in time, it expires, and you are back to full price. Research shows 31% of all LLM queries are semantically similar to previous ones. Almost a third of every API call is redundant work that costs millions across the industry. The smartest teams stack multiple caching layers. A semantic cache catches differently worded but identical questions. A prefix cache handles repeated prompt structures, and only if both miss does the request hit the full LLM. Companies doing this cut costs by over 70% while making responses faster. If you are building with LLMs, prompt caching is not optional. It is the difference between a sustainable AI business and one that burns through funding before product market fit. Subscribe to AIX for more deep dives into how AI actually works behind the scenes. See you in the next one.